Fun thing is going to be synchronizing the audio, but lately that's easy. Okay. No, I have a bunch of battery life. That's not a big deal.
Okay.
This battery should be charged at 85%. That's good. My issue was
I should have actually brought mine. I should have brought mine.
Yeah, why didn't you bring yours?
I don't know.
Lazy.
Forgetful.
Yeah. But of course, the moment it did that, the zoom changed on it, so I had a great aspect ratio. Now I don't. Now I do. Hey, baby, do me a favor. No, you're sitting down. Well, it's just... The thing is that I wanted to make sure that him and I are both in the same shot, and I can't really do that when I'm standing up.
Wait a second.
We could do a counterpoint, like, Bo, you ignorant...
You really should watch your language.
Well, I wasn't... If I put it in, I'll bleep it. How's that? Are we both in the shot? If we turn and look at the camera, can you see both our faces in perfect shot? Or am I like halfway out?
You're actually more in than Bo.
It's the height.
Well, you're also...
God, I got a big head though, so...
I'm leaning in. Yeah. Well, because I have height.
I would say sit comfortably. Don't lean in, because if you lean in, the moment you lean out, you're out of...
Yeah,
Sorry,
you're the cinema...
Your head is so shiny. All you get is this white glare on the camera. I love you.
Okay, I'll shave.
Okay.
I'll wear a hat. How's that?
Yeah, you'll match him.
Match who?
The guy who wears the hat all the time.
You mean... What's really creepy, though, is I know who she's talking about. Tom Vassell, the guy who runs it.
Yeah.
Yeah. She says, the guy who wears a hat. It's pretty vague. What?
How much of the table do you want? Like,
The whole thing. Like I want to be able to get our shots, but the thing is, we should have the whole thing in shot, right?
okay, just letting you know, because if you lean back, your head gets, like, cut off.
That's fine. I mean, like, if we talk like this, are we in the shot?
Yeah.
Okay. Because if you zoom any further out, people are going to start seeing our wine collection.
No, I'm more laughing than they can see that.
Well, they'll be very impressed that Nicole is a bookkeeper and has 2 diplomas.
Aha.
Champagne.
Skull.
Yes. The wine is off camera.
Except when you drink it.
Well, and then it's in my mouth.
Yeah, but... No, I mean, like...
Is it good? Is it recording?
Yeah, it's still recording.
Oh, that's good.
Oh, good.
You're at 2 minutes and 30 seconds already.
Yeah, fix it in... Yeah, exactly.
Can you turn off the audio on that?
I can, but it's once I pump it into Power Director, I can stream it out. Plus, it's also a good backup just in case this is up.
Okay. What about having a time delineator for sound? Perfect. And away we go.
Well, it's up. What? So we have to think of a name, though. We can't just call it just two idiots talking about board games that don't really know what they're talking about. The podcast.
You know, actually, that's not a bad idea.
Well, there's they have the 2 broke girls, or problem is that if we're just 2 idiots talking about board games, that's just not going to differentiate us from every other idiot talking about a board game.
But the fact that we're acknowledging that we're idiots.
But I think we actually do know what we're talking about. That's the problem.
That's true. What do you think?
Sure.
Thank you for
Listening.
the off-camera voice contributes to the conversation. Well, I think we know what we're talking about, so we're not really 2 idiots. I mean, slightly delusional of grandeur. I mean, I think we definitely have a level of pomposity to us.
Yeah, I was just cheers with the wine, right?
Stop staring at my chrome dome.
No, I'm being courteous, making sure you have nothing in your teeth.
You're being Curtis?
Courteous.
Curtis is somebody else entirely.
You guys are good.
Okay.
I dim the light so you're not like...
Exploding? Like
Actually, he's got a bit of a shine too.
Well, yeah, but that's... I think
Yeah,
that's
but
because
he's-
the fuzz in the
he's
light
Danish,
actually
honey.
captures-
That's just naturally it's part of
Actually,
their
I'm
glow.
translucent.
Yeah, he's from Denmark. They have no light. They have to radiate their own. They're bioluminescent. It's a condition that they have.
Think of it like glowing Vikings. That'd be terrifying, actually.
Speaking of, I did the video. I did the video on Vikings Raid and Conquer, which is supposed to be going up soon.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah.
Nice.
Have you ever seen the show?
No.
I haven't. It's 4 seasons and 40 episodes. Like 40 episodes. That's nuts, isn't it?
That's, 10 episodes this season?
Yeah.
It's not that
What's
bad.
even crazier? I'm lying. It's 6 seasons and 60 episodes. I know, right? Have you been watching this show?
No?
I know. It's
Did you hear that
Nope.
Netflix just launched the most expensive TV show, The Lord of the Rings?
Yes, $250 million for the rights alone. And
It was like, I think it's a
$1 billion
$1 package.
Now, what I want to know is, are they going to be redoing the TV series? Like, are they going to do the movies again? Like, that would seem foolish. You're talking about a film series that, on its final volume, was nominated for 15 Oscars and won them all.
Yeah.
It was a clean sweep for 15 Oscars. It's kind of like, we're going to do a Gandhi TV series. Not even Gandhi, because that's too far. It's like literally doing a New Hope, Empire Strikes Back, and Return of the Jedi back in a TV show.
Yeah.
We're going to recast and do the whole thing over. And everyone will be like, we've seen it, they're awesome, move on to something else.
But what can they do? I mean, they can't
guess
really do
Shadow of Mordor, the TV series?
They can't do that.
No, Similarian is a waste of time.
It's pure history. That's all it is.
It's literally it's like reading a Greek history book.
You're not kidding. And then they could make something up to continue the story. But where do they go?
Well, there were a couple side stories that got published down the road by his grandson or son.
Son, I think it was, yeah.
And I know he has that. And I know they can take some stuff and take inspiration from the side stories the same way that Peter Jackson did. And then you have stuff. Obviously, there's so much backstory. They can just make fantasy the TV show because it's such a vanilla fantasy in so many ways. All they need to do is just play off of its strengths and say, no, we're just going to make it's the Marvel Cinematic Universe in TV. We're just going to make the Lord of the Rings TV universe, and we're just going to have a whole bunch of stories set before, set after,
and
set
then
1,000 years before, set 1,000 years after.
Yeah.
They are confident. They better be confident that they can milk this. Looking at it, the same thing with the HBO looked at Game of Thrones, saying we want not just one TV show. We want something like we're seeing with the Marvel Netflix, where we have 5 different characters, 5 different stories that we can alternate. And then we'll have some grandiose big budget thing. But I don't think it's going to be Game of Thrones. I think they'll never get their money's worth if they just do one season for 10 shows. They'll do 5 different franchises running alternately. They'll have one show, and then 3 months later they'll do another show that's completely different, then run a sequel.
But at least with Game of Thrones, there was some measure of direction.
Well, they had the books.
They have the books, but I mean, these side stories, they're not big into pop culture. A lot of people don't really know about them. I mean, you hear about...
I think they're banking on just the name will carry them. Like Star Wars. Like Disney next year is starting up their streaming service, their Netflix.
Yeah.
They're pulling all their franchises back, so they'll have all the Disney franchises, all of Marvel, right?
Yeah.
And potentially now all of Fox.
Oh yeah, because Fox
Right?
was bought
so
out.
they'll
That's
own
right.
all of that, and now on top of and then on top of the Disney franchise as well. But what freaks me out the fact that now that we're going to be seeing probably concurrent Star Wars shows. We'll see an animated Star Wars, other than the ones we already have.
Mm-hmm.
We'll see not 1, not 2, but 3 TV shows going. There'll be one that's like Ewok Adventures or something equivalently childish, and then we'll see something dark and moody like a BSG, and then we'll have something that's classically tied. And the crazy thing is that because it's named by Disney, they'll find a way to make it canon. They'll do the
Well, they can just say it is canon.
yeah. Well,
and
they
everybody
can
has to
do
accept it.
the Old Republic TV series.
See, that'd actually be kind of cool.
That would be one series.
That
Boom.
would be cool. Yeah.
They can do the Adventures of Boba Fett 2.
Yeah.
I was like that. They can.
And they could milk that.
We're questioning how many TV series or franchises the Lord of the Rings has, and Star Wars are like, there's so many.
Yeah.
The problem is, which ones do they reserve for a movie? Which ones do they reserve for a TV show? Because you want to be able to run them concurrently, right?
I know that.
Because Inhumans used to be a Marvel movie.
Yeah.
And now it's a Marvel TV
Yeah,
show.
and it's too bad because that was actually a really good story. But I would love to see them do the Old Republic as a TV series because they could do a lot of really cool stuff with that. Yeah. A lot of really cool stuff. Like a lot. Like base it off the games. Look at the game lore in the games.
Yeah.
Right.
The old yeah. There's this stuff there, but we still haven't figured out a name for it.
Dorks do gaming. I don't know, it's pandering, but
it's pandering. I just feel like I guarantee if I put that on Google, it's gonna be
it's vilified.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We just played off her name like crossbow. 'Cause you're Bo and I'm Chris, and my name is only slightly phonetically similar.
To crossbow.
Crispo. And there's like Crispo? Is it like crispy chicken? No! Never mind. It's a bad idea.
Sounds too much like Crisco.
Ah, see, now I
go.
feel stupid. Now I feel stupid. You want to see that Crisco podcast? What? It's all about fat.
And it's literally one.
It's like
alphabet too.
it's 12 episodes, 1 hour each. All we talk about is animal fat.